My name is Brandon Perry. I'm the athletic director and men's basketball coach at Johnson University. I became the men's basketball coach in the 2015-16 season and then moved to being the athletic director in 2018. I ended up at Johnson University because I was really following my wife, who is an OBGYN, and she matched in medical school at UT Medical Center, and we moved to Knoxville back in 2013 and fell in love with the city as a part of that and really felt like this is home. But before that, I was a pastor. I spent 18 years in ministry, the majority of that as a youth pastor. In 2008, I started as an assistant coach at my high school, and I was full-time as a youth pastor at Boones Creek Christian Church, but was also doing this on the side, and I fell in love with it. I found that when I moved into coaching, I got 12, 15 guys who were kind of mine, that were with me every day, and I felt like discipleship was happening on a much deeper level. We've seen a lot of growth. When I took over as the AD, we were about 125, 130 athletes. This year we were 171 athletes. Moving into that role, the athletic department has moved to where we are competing on a much higher level probably than we have in a while. Our men's basketball team has made the national tournament 5 times. Our volleyball team has made the national tournament 5 times. Our women's soccer qualified for the first time in program history this year and finished 3rd in the nation. Our men's soccer team makes it to the national tournament and first time in about a decade. So we are seeing this growth that is happening on a competitive side, but also we have a great coaching staff who is connecting with our athletes, our student athletes, on a deeper level, who are devoted to discipling, who are devoted to being a part of the calling that Christ has called us all to in order to take the gospel to the world. Our athletic department is built on 5 values that really fit with what kingdom work looks like. So the first one of cultivation. We believe that athletics is about human development. It's not about wins and losses. We buy into community. We want to connect because we think that's what Jesus did, was he connected through people, and we think life is best lived out through human interaction. We believe in our culture. We want to create environments where we can be the best version of ourselves. We believe in calling. Our calling is vital to us. Obviously, we're all striving to do the mission of Christ. We want to come alongside of students in this critical time frame to help them discover what that calling is. And then lastly is competition. We think competition is a good thing. It challenges who you are. It challenges your value systems. It allows something good in you to rise up. There are lots of traits that we learn just through competing. And so for us, we see competition as a vital piece of what we do. Not that we need to win every game, but that we strive to be the best we can be at all times. The big reason that we're looking to move from the NCCAA to NAIA is that we've been growing as a department. The NCCAA also is a division that's very spread out. It's more national in its base of schools, and it made travel for our student athletes very difficult and having to miss a lot of class. NAIA, we were able to grab a hold of a conference that is more regional, and for us to compete for student athletes and just general students as well in this regional setup just made a whole lot of sense. Also, as we dove into NAIA, I think the thing that as we were researching it that was impressive to us is 65% of its member base is faith, institutions, faith-based institutions. We also saw that, the AAC and the conference that we're joining is all faith-based institutions with sister schools that we're very connected to, and also their values just lined up with ours. They really concentrate on the student-athlete experience, which is something we try to do as well. We want We want this experience of athletics to be about more than just the sport, right? We're not going to trade 60 years of someone's life for 4 years of ball. That's just not what we do. And NAIA doesn't either. For them, it is about using athletics as a vehicle to raise a person up, for them to have a deeper development, which is our very first value of cultivation. Athletics is the place where human development happens. So for us, it just made a lot of sense, and we lined up really well. When you take a deep dive into NAIA and you see their Champions of Character program, which is focused on integrity and servant leadership, and they're actually challenging their members to be involved in the community, to take part in service projects, to do the things that we want to do anyway. NAIA actually encourages mentorship. They encourage discipleship. What they wanted from their member institutions was the same thing we were looking for. They want to see their student athletes succeed in the classroom. They wanted to see them grow as people, to move into professions that enhance the world. So what we found in the AAC is true partnership, not just people who get together and look out for their own interests, but actually see the interest of all the institutions and work together for what is best for everyone. We were already playing a lot of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Many of them are very close by. So obviously that conference made a lot of sense. We're right in the middle of it geographically. So I think currently there are 8 institutions that were closer than our closest region opponent in the NCCAA. So for us to be able to get on the road and get home and not be in hotels and not miss as much class just made a whole lot of sense. But more than anything is we feel like we found a true partner in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. The future of athletics at Johnson is really bright. We have in our strategic plan a section where we kind of focus on excellence, the things that we want to accomplish over the next 3, 5, 10 years. We have an emphasis on improving our facilities and making it more friendly for the student athlete and able for them to train in a much deeper way. We've already got a great start on that with the Graham Center and Doug Carnes Arena and our outside facilities as well. But we want to continue to take those steps. We want to work on the overall student athlete experience. When a student athlete comes to Johnson University, we want them to leave here feeling like it was worth their investment, it was worth their time. Not just from an academic standpoint, but also athletically. We've got a full, rich experience here where we got to compete, but we also got to connect with other brothers and sisters and grow through that human development. We're going to strive to continue to fight for the student athlete experience. We're going to strive to continue to bring Christ into the lives of our student athletes so that they can meet that calling of the Great Commission and go into the world and be an active participant in kingdom work. We're excited about our future. We're excited about what this means for our entire Johnson family, future and past. And so we ask you just to simply to watch and see what happens over the next few years.